Good morning everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from door wreaths, door swags, things for the home decor, things for your garden, funeral tributes, weddings and much more. As you can see, here's Marley, my quality control guy, come to check that I'm going to do it all. Look at him. Isn't he soft? Oh, his head's down because he wants to lie down on me. He does that. Tries to tell me that he wants to lie down. Oh, isn't he a nuisance? He won't leave me alone. I feel like he's my third leg. Right. Thank you for all your wonderful comments, guys, concerning the garden arrangement we did yesterday. My husband's got it on the garden now. He loves it. He loves the colours. He said he thought it was going to be bigger. Oh gosh. But he likes it. Right. Well, today I thought we're going to do a crescent shape wreath. And before we start, I'll just show you the crescent shape wreath that I've got. There's nothing here. It's just shape of the moon, guys. So we're going to do something on that. I have done a small bow because I'm going to do burgundy, not red, but burgundy and white. So I thought I'd just do a bit of an elegant looking bow where it's got the organza, white organza with the silk cream colour around the edge. A deep burgundy ribbon where it's got no wire in, but it bends lovely. And then some cream deco web ribbon. And they're all 5-inch loops. And then I put a small 3.5-inch loop in the centre to cover my mechanics. And it's only, it's not very thick. I haven't done a big one. I don't want it to take over with it only being half, well, or 2/3 of the full wreath. So I'm considering I might put that on. I don't know for definite, but we're going to go through what we've got. I've tried to prepare. I've sat in here with Marley trying to prepare and chop things down, and I'm going to use some ficus for around the edge. I haven't prepared these yet, but I've got some oddments in here. So I've got my fiddlehead fern, or the proper name is, here we go, look, is dusted twined fern. I have got some cypress leaves, but I've got them in the glittery lime green to give the burgundy a pop, and also to give it a bit of a sparkle as well. So I'm considering, I got these out my Christmas things. So I thought, let's just use a few. So I've grabbed a few and put a band round so the glitter doesn't get everywhere. So we've got those. I've also got out some red single stems that they do come like that, of willow. So we've also, well, not red, burgundy. So we've got the burgundy there. I got these out yesterday but didn't use them, from the lady apple. I thought we could have a little bit of roughness placed in it as well, not to make it look too smooth. Hence the reason I got the glittery one out as well. So I thought we could have some of these with them being like a brownie colour, just as a bit of wispiness. You know me, I can't not. I've got out some of my conifer. Again, I just cut down so many. I don't even know how many I want. I just cut them off a couple of bunches. But we've got our conifer out also to go around the edging. I've got these oddments that I found of my birch. These are a bit similar colour to the glittery ficus, a bit limey colour, with a hint of bit of darkish green in, but not much. So I thought with them only being little oddments that I've cut too many down and not used, I'm going to just place those in again for the movement. These I went through, and these are also, I looked in my oddments filler foliage bits where I put those, and I spotted these two. So I thought I could just place one either end. I thought, well, let's get them in and use them. And they've got a hint, they're quite dark, really dark. But a little hint of lime in them, but not much. And then I found these. Oh yeah, I've got 3. Of the fiddlehead fern as well, but in brown. So I want to place those also in as well. I want to try and use up the little bits and bobs that I've got hanging around as well, and get those in with it and use those. And just 2, I found 2 stems of those. This just long twiggy foliage. I've also thought I want some white in it for the, so I've got these seeded grasses. I've cut them off the main stem, and they are, it's like snow effect on them, and I thought that looked quite pretty. I thought they would look nice for a bit of length as well on the sides. And guys, I haven't used this yet, and I've had it a while but not used it because I've not done anything deep. But I've got some deep silk fern that I thought, let's get some of that in. I was going to use a longer stemmed willow, but then I spotted these in the fern bucket right at the back, and I thought, perfect. And they are a beautiful colour. I've also got some foxtail fern in a deep red, nearly a burgundy, and I thought, movement, wispy bits again, guys. Let's get those in. And 4, I decided veronica. I love with it in the point, like so, and the grasses also to add as this effect in it as well. And I thought, let's get those in. I've got some berries out. I was gonna get brown. Then I looked at the burgundy, not the burgundy, sorry, the black, then at the red. But then I thought, no, let's get white in. With it having a lot of deep burgundy from the fern, let's give it a pop of white. So then I decided, I've got this, what I've been chopping away at and using with dahlias, and also bits of little wild daisies and some astilbe in a browny colour and some eucalyptus on it. I've got 3 of those and 3 of the flowers. So I thought, why not, guys? Let's get that popping. I've also decided deep burgundy rannunculus. I love this colour. It is so rich and warming. I absolutely love it. And last of all, I thought with a bit of grey, these are grey with a tiny hint of green right at the bottom of the spikes, some thistle. I thought, let's just add a bit of different texture in, round, small, to give it, again, contrast against all the longer stems, and let's give it some of that nice rough look. So that is what we've got today, guys. He won't move. Look, he's decided to settle. Move down. Good boy. So I'm going to be standing up. I don't know if I'm in shot properly. I'll have to have a quick look. So I don't want to be sitting down while we're doing this today. So let me just put that there and see if you can see it on the camera. Oh yes, that's perfect shot. I think that's one of my best. So again, we've got the bow. Now I've been wondering whether to place the bow right on the tip here or up here. I can't really quite make my mind up. It looks nice I was thinking of covering the hook, but I know that even if I use the floral and foliage, that would do the same. I'm going to put it actually right here on the end. I think it looks quite nice, just sat there, and then all our arrangement around here. So let's just get that in. I've wired it, so it's all ready to go through the grapevine. And let's just make sure that I get it through. This is quite a thin, twiggy grapevine. It's not a thick one. It's more like twigs. I don't mind. Sometimes I find these nice to work on because they're easier. So we'll just twist it around the wire at the back. Chop some of the length off and then turn the wire back inside to the grapevine. Like that. Now let's just give it that shape and place the streamers, because I've placed all the streamers down to the bottom. I've decided I don't want any at the top today. So like that. Isn't that a nice rich colour? Beautiful. I've placed the hook slightly offset because I did have it in line with it, but then it was like that. It didn't sit straight, so I had to move it slightly further down offset for it to sit straight. If it moves again like so with the weight of the flowers, then I will move it back over to the other side. So let's get started. I haven't cut these short. I've left them long because I'll cut them as I go along so I can see how long I actually want them. I think around there. So let's see. So what we're going to do with our ficus, and I'm not going to forget around the bow area either. I always like to go around the back of the bow to give that green look also. I hope you all had a wonderful day yesterday, guys. It's been lovely here, lovely weather. I'm joining them so they're touching each other so they'll become looking full. That one's a bit floppy for some reason. So I want that fullness at the back. Well, Sandra, I hope you've got it lovely again down where you live. And make sure you don't get too much sun. I don't want you burning yourself. Right, that's an odd piece. And as you can see, I'm doing them quite close. Got some where they've only got one left on them. And I'll probably bring those in through to the centre. I may need another one, guys, another stem if I haven't got enough. Lovely, and I've chosen this ficus because it's a rich deep green. I didn't want to use the lime one or just a plain green. I wanted a bit of lime in it, which this has got, because we've got some lime foliage as well. May just have to get another one, guys. Got these little ones here I could use as filler if I need them. I'm just manipulating the stem just to give it more of a natural look, where stems are lovely and twiny. I like how they sit. Just a bend, because I like to do my arrangements where they look more natural, and I used to go in the garden and have a look from the garden and see what all the garden ones are looking like and how they sit, and take it from that to give me that look. Just going to place this one around here. Can't see. Just so it looks like it's coming out of the end. So that is our lovely ficus. I'm going to place these in as well. Get these on the end while we're on. So there are only two that I've found. Like so. Now, we'll do our conifer. Again, I'd like our conifer to sit in between. So, I'm going to place it at the back because I don't want it at the front. So I'm going to go in between everywhere that are very close to each other, so it gives it that fullness. I like the movement of this conifer. It's very pretty. And it's a natural conifer that we have a lot here in the UK. It's very common. I was taking Benji a walk this morning and I was looking at people's gardens and looking and admiring the beautiful flowers. And I saw a lot of them who've got the conifer on the gardens. And it's lovely. They have got a tendency of just keep growing upwards. I used to have some myself. So you have to keep, if you want them at a certain height. I used to cut mine at a certain height. This is many years ago. I used to keep them at a certain height so they wouldn't keep growing up towards the sky. I usually bring my conifer inwards, but I thought I'll have it around because I want to place the burgundy fern. Oh, that's got a bit of plastic on it. Won't come up. Just have a look. Right. I just pop the odd leaf through. I'm just basically bringing the centre leaf through so you can see some of it. Oops, I've just pulled one off. Let's glue it on so it doesn't come off. Can't find the stem for it. There it is. So I've done it like that. Now I want to try these. Let's take the band off. I'm going to get some more of these because they are a lovely rich colour, and I think especially for your Christmas theme, and they are push-ups as well, so especially for your Christmas theme they would look lovely. Lovely and warm and rich. Let's have a look how these sit best. Yes, I'm going to bring them in. So I'm going to cut them slightly shorter. Let me just place one in and we'll see. So we're going to go just in front of the ficus, and I'm going to have them fanning out to that. So I want them fanning out like so. So you could push them up to the top, but if you push them to the top, you can move each leaf because they've got their own, they're on their own. So I'm going to fan them like that. I think these, yeah, they've got wire in. I'm not going to overpower it with these because they are quite big. So we are going to place them just, if I can't get that one in, guys. Let's get the glue off and do it again. Let's cut 5. So I want to have that on some arrangements, to have that nice warm look for Christmas as well. That would be really, really, really pretty. I'm going to place one here, just around where the bow is. One, 2, yeah, so I don't need no more. So we've just used 5 of our burgundy fern. We'll place those there. And again, I can move each leaf around so they've got their own position, and push them to the top. I'll do this one as well while we're on it. Turn that one around. And I don't mind if it comes slightly inwards towards the centre. I think that gives it a nice movement and feel to it. So we have that, guys. Doesn't that look pretty already? You could just leave it like that if that's what you like. I'm going to put in the long fiddlehead, the long foxtail fern as well, but I'm going to bring those at the back because they've got the height. And again, bring height to the back. Just cut that off. Well, when my husband come in from work yesterday, guys, well, I heard him come back, and then I went on the garden after I heard him, and he'd been to the garden centre again after he'd finished work. I went and decided to buy some more floral. He's bought Vibernas. What else did he buy? He's looking for phlox. It's spelled Phlox. I've got some on the front and he loves it on the front, but he wants to have some on the back. So he's looking for it. So he reckons today is going to go after work again to another garden centre, a different one, and see if they've got it, because he couldn't find it. So he's going to come home with more plants. And those planters that I bought him yesterday, I didn't buy him enough. He wants 2 more. Do you get like that, guys, where you just buy things and think, oh, that will do, and then come home and realise that there's not enough? But he's a very keen gardener, bless him. He likes his gardening. I don't mind. I like, you know, I like gardening too. I think he just likes it a little bit more than me. And it's awful in the winter, because in the winter there's nothing to do on the garden. And he gets bored. Right, I've got these that I want to also place in. I might bring these inwards. So we'll do that in another stage. Right, I've got some oddments in here. But I cut too many. I have a tendency of cutting too many down. And I want to bring these. And these are flocked up. Well, they're like a waxy coating with like dusty, should I say. And they look really pretty. So we're going to bring this one inwards. Again, just to add a bit of different texture and movement. I'm all for movement. Let's see if we can get this one here. Place that on the end. It's another, I think today, guys, the temperature is going to be 27 degrees where I am again. I'm not sure what that is. I meant to have looked last night and I've forgotten. And I'm placing these in and then just slightly leaning them out. I think I may have one there. If I've got one there, then I'm going to need one up there. They're not very long stems when you cut them. Let's just sit that one up a little bit. So we have that placed like so, which looks really pretty. With these ones, I want to bring these, I can't make my mind up, I think. Yeah, they'll have to go around here because bringing them in, I don't think would look. You'd spot them more, and I want them to blend in. I don't want them to be the focal point. So let's get these little oddments of birch that I've got. I've only got 4, I think. Yes, just 4 today. So I'm going to place 1 here again, and where the red is. Oh, let me have a drink of my, I've got lemon and ginger tea. Just go right behind here. Let that droop over onto the ribbon. Then I'll bring 2, 1 here and then 1 here as well. And just spread it open so it fans out a little to give more of a movement. And I don't mind mine sticking out, as you can see, like that, because that's gives more of a full effect and volume to your arrangement. If you wanted it as a flat pancake wreath, then you would place them closer and tighter and flatter towards your grapevine. I've done a few like that for people because that's the style, but basically over here in the UK, we don't have the door screens like you do in the States and anywhere else in the world. We don't have them. It's just a solid door, and that's it. You guys, you always go better than us. I was watching the Olympics last night, but there was a young gentleman from the States doing the gymnastics. Oh, I can't remember his name. He was on the pommel horse and he was fabulous. I even said to my son, oh my goodness, he is quick. He's really, really good. And it was fabulous. And I think he won it. I'm not sure. But oh, he was brilliant. I just couldn't get over how good and how, you know, these gymnasts are and things. It amazes me. I mean, we didn't get anywhere. Typical. We came around 5th, I think. 4th or 5th. But it doesn't matter. It's all for a good cause. I love the Olympics, me watching anything. I think the only thing I don't watch when it comes to the Olympics, I'm not a fan of javelin. I don't like that. I find that just boring. Sorry, but if you do it, but I'm, you know, just, and I don't like the discus and the hammer and things like that. I don't like them. And the long jump, I don't like that. And that what they jump over that high bar, I don't like those. I'm more for the running, you know, and the rowing, and also the cycling in the velodrome, things like that I like, and gymnastics and the swimming, and I've been watching that as well. There's some good swimmers, really good swimmers. Let me just turn it around, guys, to get this in. I want to place this one at the back because I don't want it overhanging too much. I'm going to bend it. But yes, I think no matter what, everybody, it doesn't matter which country, I think they do fabulously well. I think it was in the gymnastics, it was against, I can't remember, I know Japan and China was fighting against the top spot, and everybody thought it was going to be China, but then Japan did it in the gymnastics. Oh, and the face, the joy of the face. Oh, I love to see it. Doesn't matter if it's not my country. I just, you know, as much as I do support our own country, it's just the, you know, the joy and the hard work that they put into it. They're fabulous. So, yes, I like the rowing as well. I am a fan of the rowing. But my favourite is the 4x100 relay. Love it, guys. Oh, I go crazy for it. Don't get me wrong, I don't run myself. I can't remember the last time I ran. But I think it is fabulous what they do. It's with that baton, and I'm thinking, oh, especially when you're watching if they drop it. But yeah, I do really like the Olympics. So it's on, so I set my TV to record while I'm working, and then once I've done, if I'm not doing anything else, I will sit and I will watch it. Can you imagine though, all the hard work that they have to do for years and years just to get to where they need to get to? That's commitment. Oops. I think I'm going to place one here. And I hope you're all right, David, as well. I hope you're doing fine in the States. I hope your mum's okay too. That one's broke. I'm just going to place one behind the ribbon. And bring some of the wispy bits up as well. Doesn't that look pretty? Lovely rich colours. I've got these, so I'm going to put these. Do I put them as a cluster? No. So then I'm going to place one here, one here, and then one near the top, just under here. And I've got two of these bits of oddments. So if you've got any oddments, use them up, guys, in a project that you may be doing. I always find if you've got oddments of foliage, you can use it in anything that you do. If you've got, you know, just place them in. Now floral's different because it depends on the theme and the flowers. Right, I've got these. I think I'm going to bring those in at a later stage. Let's get these sparkly green cypress leaves in. And again, I just want to add, them in, so, and I'm going to bend them, just manipulate them and just add them in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I'm just going to bend the tips of them over. So we've got that little bit of a curvature going over to make it look like it's really full. To give it that round shape. I bend the tips over to give it that round shape of what the wreath is as well. So you can either do it before, just by bending the bottom of it over, so it goes like that. And then once you place it in, it gives it the full look, fullness and volume of the wreath. Just turn around so I can place. Do I put it there or there? Oops, I've caught it. Here, something's telling me here. I'm going to do that. So there we've got our little bit of sparkle. Right, how do I bring in a few bits of red around the centre? Oh, I keep saying red, guys, it's burgundy. Again, these are very, very thin stems. And that's just how they come. I think I bought a pack of 20. Do I bring them round here? I think I'm going to do I may do a bit of each, some on top, some underneath, just to keep that red floating. And as you can see, as you can see from the side, it's beginning to look quite full with all of the burgundies and all the way I've positioned them to basically stick out, and just bend them slightly over to give that little curve. I don't mind some. So I'll bring one in there. And then just manoeuvre things around if you want to fluff them up or manipulate other things to where you want to, if you want to see other things. So it's looking quite chunky. I'm not going to put any more in. Now I think I'll place the berries in nearer to the end. I want to bring in some white now to give it that bit of a pop again, to bring it alive, make it look really nice. The white will help the red, and it will bounce from it. As you can see at the top, it helps it. I don't mind them being at the back. I'm just going to go under here as well. I think that one's cutting a bit, guys. I think I want one more. Oh, there's one there. I used in fresh flowers a lot of veronica, especially in wedding bouquets. It really gave a wonderful look to any bouquet. So I've got those at the back. Look how full it's began to look. And we've only just starting to place in things like our floral. So let's, yeah, 3 of those. So let me just look if they'd be pretty on the outside yet. So we're going to use all of these. Those. They don't belong with those. I'm going to just chop. Three, 4, 5 I'm going to do. And then I don't need those. place that with that. So there's there as well. So then let me see about these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have 7 of those. They're only tiny. I don't want too many berries. 1, 2, 3. I'll get 5 out to start with, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes from that. So now I've cut all the bits that we've got left here down into 3s and 5s. So now I want to place in our dahlias. And again, I'm not having these flat to the grapevine wreath. I want these to stick out a bit. So once I place them in, I bend the stem like so. So that piece from here will stick outwards. And that will then help give it, you know, the volume. So I'm going to place 1 down here. And I'm going to do it so it sticks out like that. And then I'm going to go 1 in the centre here and then 1 up above. Again. So it sticks out. And then I'm going to go 1 right in between here. So then you've got your triangular position on your lovely wreath. So these, let's have a look with the wild daisies, bit of like browny green. I don't know if you can see a stilby, and a bit of eucalyptus and the foliage as well of the leaves. So let's see where and I'll be placing these where I've placed the dahlias here. I won't be placing them under them. They will be going in between, so I form that triangle again, there, and then here. And that is how I will position these. I just need to see, yeah, about there. So I'll cut them all at the same length. They are push-ups as well. So I'm just going to push them right up to the top and then measure them like so. And then on this one, I'm not having all the greenery pushed up. Now I've cut them, so I will just mimic them to some of them be a bit lower than the others. So this will go in here, and that will just sit with a bit of floral down at the bottom. And the same here, I've done it there, so it will be here. I may need just 2 actually. I could place one though, just offset there at the back. Let's do that just to use it up. So it's not just one oddment left by itself. So I'll place that one slightly further out. Look how beautiful that is. Now, oh, my favourites. My favourites. How beautiful. Look at those, guys. I mean, look at the layers in those. Aren't they divine? They are so, so pretty. They just really are stunning. Nice and rich. Okay, let's push these up a little to the top. So I've got a longer bit of stem to play with. Like that. So let's see. So I'm going to place these in between the white. So I've got 5, so it'll be 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Now then, let me see. 1. Let's get one on the end. Cut it quite short again. And then because I'm bending it outwards. So I'm placing this on the end. Because we need a bit of colour from our florals placed just there. Doesn't that sit well? Oh, I'm sure you could do these, guys. I know you're all fabulous at what you do. I've seen pictures. I think that's only got 1 flower, so I'm going to mix it with this one. So then it becomes 2 like the rest. Like so. I can't put one on there. Can I get one on the end? Yes. So we'll place one on the end. Like we've got at this end as well. If I can get that through. Bring that like so. I may need. All right as it is. If I move one of these slightly up a bit, take the glue back off, just to give it that little bit up here. So that is our deep burgundy rannunculus now placed in. Oh guys, it's so rich and beautiful. And when I've got these as well, adding those in would look fabulous. I've got 7 because I want to dot a few more around. Now, do I bring them? I think I'm going to pop a few. How many have I got? 5. Let's just see. I need it there. I can see where something's needed. And if I just slightly move it that way. place those in as well. 3. I think I'll stick with 3. So let me put those back on a rubber band. So now we're going to place in these. I've got these left, and I'm going to place in some of the ficus on the inside. Let me get those in first, because there is gaps that we want to hide. Pull the plastic off. It's one of my hates, guys. I know that's how they come, but the plastic, oh. If I need any more filler, which I may, then we'll get some more, because I think we may need to get a bit of filler foliage under, around the centre. I want one near the end as well. So let's just lift. Place that there. So we've got green around the centre now. So I'm going to bring these in. Oh, that one's stuck to it. There we go. I'm going to bring 3, I think, around the central point. We'll have a look. I know we definitely need one around here. And one there. I may put one there. I'll put one actually around the end first. And I'll do one at that end as well. So it's like a bookend. I always like to make it look like it's some sort of a bookend, and it's nice and complete. Got 3. I'm going to just cut these a little longer. And I'm going to have these where I've got those. I'm going to place one slightly longer outwards. So I'm forming a triangle with that. So then there's that, so I need one here. As you can see, I've got this one and this one, so I need to bring one out here to form that triangle shape. So it'll be around here, and one. Then we've got that and that, so I want one above. Let me just turn it again, place it in a similar position to what the other one is, down below. So that is all of that. I think I'm going to need some filler foliage. Let me just get rid of the glitter. So let's see what we've got in our filler. Again, save all your little bits, guys, because you can use this and it'll come in exceptionally handy. Oh, got one. I've got another one of those. On there. Oh, I bet I haven't got a third. I want to place in some of those as well. Yes, so save all your little odd bits. And then you can, I can't see anymore, you can place them in when you need filler, and that will like start cutting down on your using fresh stems for your filler. Yeah, for your filler, when you save your little odd, your scraps of foliage, and use those as well. These, in your scraps for your filler foliage, it saves a lot of pennies instead, because I did know somebody at one stage years ago who used to throw them away until I showed her that what she could do with them, and then she didn't anymore. Bless her. So I'm going to have to put a little one here because I can see still a bit of space. And I'll place one here as well, just opposite, so both sides of the dahlia. So let me just fluff up our bow. Now we bring the streamers forward. Just stand back. Yeah. So guys, there we have our wonderful project for today. We've got a beautiful, deep, rich burgundy arrangement, a wreath to sit. And I think with this as well, you could use this as an all year rounder. It'd look fabulous on your door in spring, summer and autumn, and it would also look fabulous at Christmas. Above either your fireplace, if you want it indoors, it would look pretty there, nice and rich and warmly with the deep rich burgundy. And or you can again have it outside, hanging up as a Christmas theme outside. It's got the bits of glitter in as well on these cypress leaves, so that could, people may mistake it for a Christmas wreath. But not too, because some people just like it where it's not too jazzy, where all like the candy canes and things like that. The bit more subtle, a bit more some people have said to me a bit more elegant. They don't want the wacky stuff, you know, with the candy canes, the gingerbread men and things like that. They'd rather just prefer to have the floral and the, you know, the nice rich colours, what you'd have around Christmas or autumn, and make it look, you know, beautiful that way. So again, with the only little subtlety, if you want it for a Christmas one, is the cypress, sparkly green cypress leaves. That will give it a slight little hint of Christmas, but also keeping within a bit softened within the look for a Christmas theme. And again, and it also could be an all year round theme as well, where you could have it outside, because, you know, deep rich reds and reds anyway are all year round colour flower. And I think the burgundy looks really, really pretty, popping out throughout the green foliage, and that's what gives it an exceptional look, and the bounce off each other. And with the ficus having lime green in, again, the rich red bounces off of lime green like it does with these cypress leaves, and also bits of white as well. You know, that could look a bit like snow if you wanted to think of it as snow on a bit of grass. You know, things like that. And with the fiddlehead fern being, you know, with the dusty white, oh, what is it? Yeah, I just went a bit, with it being dusty and white flocked, it gives off that, you know, like it could give off like ice, you know, or frost or things like that again, you know. And then you've got your berries as well, so that could also give off a Christmas theme, like snowberries and things as well. So again, it could either be an all year round wreath, or just any you know, just for a particular season like Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I sure did. I like doing the crescent shaped wreaths. I think they're lovely because you've got that gap there. You haven't got the wood, and I think that makes it look really nice. So if you want to give it a go, guys, if you want to do it in deep rich reds, you know, burgundies, have a go at it, because you'll be surprised how beautiful it is. And also, you know, again, add in a pop of white to bring that burgundy alive, but mainly add in with the burgundy some lime green, because it's that, as more than anything, that pops the burgundy more than anything. The white does, you just tend to focus on the white when you see it, because it's you know, neutral and it's bright and it stands out. But then when you look at the greens and red and the burgundies, then you will see that they bounce off each other tremendously. And then just by adding some deep rich flowers, whether it be rannunculus like that or burgundy roses, you know, this is if you want to keep it in burgundy, or you could have again mini burgundy gerberas, carnations, you know, anything like that. What else could you have? If you wanted to place in anemones, you could place in anemones, deep rich burgundy. I don't know if I've got any of those left, actually. No, I think the deepest I've got is more like a deep purple. So no. But or peonies, you could do that as well. Get a deep rich peony. Anything really, you know, anything you really takes your fancy, or even hydrangea. That would look pretty. Deep rich hydrangea. 3 big hydrangeas there. Beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope you like it, and it inspires you to give it a go and have fun with it, because it's always fun. It's a brilliant job, guys, to do, or even a hobby. It's such a relaxing thing. It's just, what more could you ask for? What more? You're creative, your mind stimulated, and it's just relaxing. What joy. So have fun, guys. Please subscribe, share and like to the world, to the universe, to your pets, your neighbours' pets, whomever, guys. because Marley's shoring this now with me. He doesn't go anywhere. As soon as he knows I'm in here, he follows me and he likes to be with me. So, oh, and you could even have deep rich pumpkins, red, deep burgundy. I've got one here. You could place those in, look. If you wanted it to be an autumnal or Halloween theme, just place the deep rich red pumpkin in with it as well. So that's another idea for you guys. Well, I hope you enjoy your sunny day if you've got somewhere you are, guys. Lap it up, have a wonderful time in it, because I know that us in the UK, we don't seem to get the sun very often. So while we've got it, guys, enjoy. So take care, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Me and Marley say bye, and we'll both see you all again tomorrow. I love you all, guys, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Your wonderful comments, and I love you all. It just means so much to me. You're just my international family, and I love you all. So take care, and Audrey, carry on with your videos, my darling, because I've caught up, so I still want to watch some of your videos as well. You're doing a grand job. So all the best, guys, and again, have a wonderful day, and please subscribe, share and like. Thanks again. God bless. Bye for now. Bye bye. Right, let's do a close-up, guys. So there are our beautiful dahlias next to our rich deep burgundy rannunculus and a bit of globe fern there with our white berries and our thistles and our deep burgundy fern with the sparkly cypress leaves, the glittery cypress leaves, a bit of birch here as well, some little wispy bits and some wildflower just placed in, our veronica with its grass, swordgrass, our ficus with the lime green in the centre, and our foxtail fern there, and obviously our beautiful ribbon, and then our conifer, as you can see here as well, all around, and then just dotted around, and again just some odd bits of ruscus, what we white tips for our filler foliage to just fill in around the centre. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Marley and me say goodbye, even though he's busy cleaning himself again. As usual, it should be like silk. So have a great day, guys. I love you all. Take care for now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.